Not only the winner, he's sitting right in front of me here on Haney Golf Radio. I'm here this morning at Dustin's new golf school at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the TPC, and joining me now is Dustin Johnson and Alan Terrell, his director of coaching, instruction.
We call it coaching.
I like that.
Sexier,
I like that. I like that. What's the difference between coaching and instruction?
We just wanted kind of clients to know it's just not golf swing.
I like it. I like it. Well, you guys have been together a long time, Dustin. I mean, you went to Coastal Carolina, and Alan was the coach there, and you guys have been together, buddies, and worked together for a long time.
Yeah. Well, the first few years of our relationship weren't too buddy. Well, he was a coach, and we had our differences, needless to say. But it was great actually having coach as my mentor in college. I needed someone to kind of kick my butt a little bit.
Well, everybody does.
And he did that, or tried to.
He did a pretty good job. You've come out all right. With the
he
golf
did
for sure.
He did.
I'll tell you what, last night you got inducted to the Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame, Golf Hall of Fame. I mean, that was a cool deal. I was proud of you. You did a great job in your speech there.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's obviously it's a big honor to even just to be considered. Especially with Hootie and the Blowfish, all they've done for this community and what they continue to do for this community is very impressive. And I'm just trying to follow in their footsteps. We just opened up my golf school here, and Coach Terrell does a great job with that, and we're just trying to get back to this area and junior golf in South Carolina, and we're hosting a pretty big junior
this is
tournament
huge.
this week.
All the kids lining up out there. Okay, so this is your international junior tournament.
Yeah, it's,
Man,
we got a pretty good field, and all the most important thing to me is every parent that I've come across or spoken with. They come up and thank me and tell me how nice the golf tournament is, and it's the best golf tournament that their kids playing in. And so, for me, that's more special than anything. Just this, that the kids have a great time. They're playing a great golf course, and just they enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about. Golf's all about enjoying yourself, and I want to have one of the premier tournaments in the junior world, and I think we've done that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, the people last night that were there for the ceremony, I mean, they really appreciate you coming back here and everything you do. And you've done a lot of great things for Myrtle Beach. This academy is fantastic. I mean, Alan, what are the goals here? Who are you going to be teaching here? I mean, everybody, but I know you got a big focus on kids.
Obviously juniors, DJ is obviously pretty popular. We're lucky to have Akshay being the #1 junior in the world. So we do have a lot of juniors, but we like to be open for everyone. But now with the facility, we can kind of market more out of town because we really didn't have a weather backup.
Yeah, you do now. This place is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. We just stole ideas from everyone and tried to implement it here.
You've definitely done it. I mean, you're gonna do fantastic. I know, Dustin. Let's talk about your game a little bit. Nice win last week.
Thank you.
I always pick you to win. You know that. I don't know if you listen to my show, but I always pick you to win. I mean, I tell people, I said, I always go. Well, listen, when I coached Tiger, I always picked Tiger because I said, but back then he was winning all the time. But I said, listen, if you're gonna ask me to pick, I'm gonna pick the best player, and Dustin Johnson's the best player. So I pick you to win. So every time you win, it makes me look good. But when you hear that little clip there, it's a 1-footer to finish it off, a 1-footer to finish off. Would you win by 5 or something? Those are pretty nice, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a lot less stressful, coming down the last hole with a 5-shot lead.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
You're thinking in your head too. I can hit on the green and I can 4-putt and I still win.
Does that go in your head?
Yeah, I don't know why, but
it does go in your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, that's good. What about? Okay, so here's the deal. Everybody thinks you're like the calmest guy in the world, and you've got this mental. I mean, you're like the benchmark now for guys that can handle anything. After my buddies at the USJ did what they did to you at Oakmont, you clearly proved you could do that. But what is it in your mind? I mean, have you always been that way? Is this something you developed? Obviously, winning makes that easier. Take us through that.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of everything. I get nervous out there, but I use it. The more times I'm in a situation, the more kind of understand what I'm doing, what my body's doing, and how it reacts in those certain situations. So
has it gotten easier?
I don't think it ever gets
Really?
easier, but I think I do a good job of controlling it.
Okay.
And I think that's the most important part. Knowing what your tendencies are in those situations. What tends to come out. And for me, and any golfer or anyone, it's all about controlling it and using it to your advantage. And so that's what I try to do. And I feel like I do an okay job with it. But I've had a lot of practice too.
All right. So Alan, how was Dustin on that part of his game early in his career with you? You're rolling your eyes there.
He wasn't like he is now, I would say. He was a lot more kind of up and down, which of course all freshmen would be. But again, like he has as a tour player, he found his way fairly fast. Freshman year was a little bit of a struggle, but that was just more getting used to structure, I would say, and probably my fault, you would say. But
no, that's one thing I don't ever do. I don't ever blame anyone else. It's always
I think
my
you
fault.
do not do that. That's for sure.
So,
he's the least judgmental person you'll ever meet in your life.
Well, you got your Gretzky hockey school hat on, Alan, which is, of course, I'm a big fan of the great one, and he's been a big influence on you, Dustin, hasn't he? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
it's got to rub off something.
It does. For me, just being around the family, obviously I'm very close with Wayne and Janet. And if I don't talk about Janet, I'll get.
Well, she's
my neck rubbed.
nobody cheers for you harder than
No,
Janet. I can say
absolutely
that
not. And she's been a big influence on me too. Just as much passion as she has, and then Wayne. Wayne being the great one and everything that he accomplished in his sport is just amazing, and no one's ever going to even come close. And so, just talking to him,
Does he just give you little messages, or what? How does he help you?
Just telling me that he believes in me and that that I can do it, and understanding what made him as good as he was, like what he did, practicing, and how he became the best. And so, just being around him, how he treats people. He's one of the nicest men I've ever met, and and he treats everyone with respect.
Extremely humble.
Yeah. Well,
And if you ask him, he doesn't think he was very good at hockey. I'm like, wait. Or he wasn't a good skater, or he's got all these things, and I'm like, but then you talk to the guys that played against him, and you're like, oh, he's just incredible. So it's really cool just to be able to spend time and talk to him, and to have him be a part of my life is very special.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, before I let you guys go, I'm looking up here on the wall. We got the 2009 Masters picture. I guess was that your
first one?
First win. Okay. What about your first win coming up at the Masters? You got that on your? If I pick you, how am I looking?
I think you'd be looking all right.
Okay.
Augusta's it's a golf course that I really enjoy playing. I feel like it suits my game very well.
What about people are saying, like, now you're playing the fade off the tee, and that's, you're so good with that shot. You feel okay on that course? Well, number 10, we do hit 3-wood around the corner there? Or
if I need to draw it, I hit a 3-wood.
Yeah, so it's fine. So the other holes...
My 3-wood still goes plenty far though.
That's not your problem, huh?
But no, with the driver, I like to fade it, and the only hole at Augusta where you don't want to hit a cut's number 10.
Yeah.
That's it. Every other hole you can hit a cut.
You can hit a cut. Yeah.
It's but yeah, the golf course, I think it sets up well for me. It's a golf course that I really like. I played really well there last year. I didn't putt very well on the weekend, but I think I got the putter figured out, and it worked pretty well in Mexico on shaky greens, and so.
Okay, what did you figure out with your putting? Because your putting statistics are phenomenal, and especially I'm a big believer on this. I got 3 keys to golf. Okay, my 3 keys are: you got to eliminate penalty shots, you got to eliminate what I call 2 chips, 2 pitches, 2 sand shots, and you got to eliminate 3 putts. and you do those things. I mean, you don't three putt. I mean, you're like 11th on the tour in three putt avoidance right now. And last year your statistic
I
was
was 1-3 putt last week, and I was really. I was very mad.
Well, guys were three putting like crazy.
Well,
Okay, so what?
and the only
How do you do so
I
good at
missed
that?
a short one though.
Okay.
I don't know. I work on my so when I'm putting, I focus on speed a lot because with good speed, you can make a lot of putts.
Right.
And so, and two, I don't want to have to work on the next putt.
Right.
I want to work on the first putt, and then if I miss it, I want to tap it in because I don't like stress.
But also a cool thing about DJ is Saudi greens were not great, to be nice. Mexico's never good. He always puts well on greens that everyone else struggles. He doesn't let it bother him.
Do you think that's because of your attitude or what?
Yeah, but I just focus on what I'm trying to do, and that's I got a line that I'm picking, and I try to hit it there. If I hit it there, I'm happy. If it goes in or not, I don't care.
Yeah. No, well, it's a good attitude. All right, guys. I know you got to go. I appreciate you stopping in.